Oh my god, the same color as strawberry.
Good morning, this is Chris Wessels with MTB Trail Review. So today I'm bringing you something different. This is going to be the first video in a series of videos. My buddies and I have decided that we want to do the Archipelago ride. For those of you who don't know what it is, this is a ride that links a bunch of the open space areas in San Diego together. It starts in San Diego Hills and it goes all the way down into Claremont, ending at, of course, a brewery. How it's what we end a bike ride. Around 50 miles, around 5,000 feet climbing, so it's a pretty epic ride. Today is November 2nd? 3rd? 4th? Today's November 4th. Today is November 4th. The ride is April 6th. So we're starting our training now, and we're going to document everything to show you how we did it. Today we are going to climb Noble. I'm already regretting this decision, but if I'm going to do 50 miles and 5,000 feet, I figured this is a good jumping point. We'll bring you an update in a little bit to let you know how much we're regretting our decisions, and I hope you enjoy. Alright, so we are a few hours into our training for the Archipelago ride, and I immediately regret my decisions. I think we're about halfway up this Noble climb, and it sucks. It's steep, breathing hard, I'm sweating. It's not even hot outside. It feels great. I don't. So, this is what we're going to be doing every couple weeks. Stupid climbs like this. We need to make sure we incorporate the downhills so that this stays fun and not just stupid. And we'll see what happens. Hopefully the training continues to go well, but I'll say this, my 235 pounds is going to turn into 220 pounds real quick if I keep this up. We'll bring you back later. Alright, so we're geared up. We're going to finish up this climb. We're going to kind of put our own spin on it. So from here, instead of staying on the road, we're going to dip into a little single track climb and actually climb up a section where a lot of people drop into Noble, get a quick little downhill in, and then do one more climb to the very top of Noble. And we're doing this thinking we're ready to get our tires in the dirt, and instead of climbing on the road a little longer, we can, get some downhill in and just get on the dirt. We're ready. My shifting is jacked.
Huh?
My shifting's jacked.
Bueno.
Luckily I won't be pedaling much.
Now it's silly to have the knee pads on.
Oh, I didn't put mine on yet.
I know, I don't know what I was thinking, but I was thinking, it's a great idea.
I'll speed this up for you. Alright, so we're about to drop into Penny Pines and hit the Sunrise DH. Super, super fun downhill. Honestly, one of my favorite downhills. It's just fast, flowy, kind of let go of the brakes to see how fast you can go. But, two things to be aware of on this. Number one, it is full of hikers. I'd say 60% chance you're going to encounter a hiker. So if you have a bell, use it. Number two, at the very bottom there's a gate. And 50-50 shot, that thing's open. If it's open, you can blast through and it's a blast, and it's really fun. But if you have never done this, after you make the left turn, be aware that there is a gate coming and be ready to jam on the brakes if you have to. I'm going to have Dan go first so that he can
go down with his bell so I'm not driving you guys crazy with mine. And you'll see what I mean. It's fun. Let's rock and roll. I'm going to give you like 30 seconds.
All right.
That should be enough. I just don't want you guys to have to listen to his bell. Here we go. Super fun downhill. Well, quick climb into a downhill. And I'm going to take it easy on this section just because we did climb like 2,600 feet a few minutes ago, I think. Still not sure what that climb is, but I'll know at the end of the ride. So once again, this is kind of our full noble detour instead of doing the whole thing on the road, dipping into some single track. The last climb is short, but it's steep and techy. So if you do decide to follow our route, be aware of that. Just wanted to adjust my suspension real quick, get out of climbing mode. Here's where it starts to get fun. If you want to really carry speed, you can pedal into this thing. I'm not going to today, I'm in energy saver mode. But man, you can let it rip down this hill. Got a nice left turn coming up. It's a little soft. You can kind of feather your brakes through it. And here's my favorite part through the low chaparral here. Here's that gate. It's half open, not bad. And now, we're about to start climbing. Good morning, guys.
Have a good one, man. Have a good one.
I took my time. It's kind of nice to just slow down that thing and take my time.
Not push it too hard or anything.
Yeah, I didn't even pedal. I was not going for it today. All right, so we're gonna rest a sec. I'll bring you back in a minute. All right, we're gonna start climbing. We have a quick little climb and do a quick little downhill and do another quick-ish climb, but it's steep, techy, punchy. I usually clear it no problem. After climbing the road from the bottom of Noble, we'll see. I don't have high hopes, but I'm curious to see how this is gonna feel today. Usually it's like, it's not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. I think today's going to be bad. Let's find out. They probably shuttled it. They did. If they did climb it, good for them. They were cooking. Yeah. But when most people shuttle it, that's where they start.
Oh, and then they have a car down at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was super fresh. I was like, damn.
Yeah, most people don't shuttle it the way we do.
Oh, because it makes sense to actually do it up the Penny Pines shuttle.
Yeah, exactly.
You can take the car straight up that road.
Woo!
At the top of this climb, you going to put your pads on? Or are you going to wait till on top of Noble?
I'm gonna wait till we get to the top of the second climb. I don't need them just yet. I'm good with this section. That's loose. What's that? Okay. Thank you. Morning. Just two of us.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Here's where that punchy climb starts. You do get one quick break up here, and then it's steep and techy for the rest of the way. Let's see what kind of shape we're in. So, line choice can affect your success on this climb. Make sure you're looking ahead and not looking down. Especially after we hit this bend. Oh yeah, that hurts. Coming up on your left. Oh, that sucked. Keep going. I don't care. Actually, you go first. Do follow cam. Morning, guys. Let the fun begin. Wow, it's dusty. Okay, I'm not going to follow Dan too closely because it's super dusty. I want you to see the trail. So there's all kinds of different fun lines you can take on this section. With all the rocks up top, there's a good 3 or 4 different lines, all of which are just as fun as the next. So if you do this ride multiple times, play with your lines a little bit. So this is going to pop us out right where we climbed up earlier. If you remember in the fast forward cam where I had just started recording, we popped out right here and we climbed up to the left. So here, don't drop into the trail you climbed up, drop into this one and you get some flowy single track. And now we're gonna pop out where I said it was decision time. Just cross the road. And we have our next climb. This climb is kind of the last big hurrah as far as climbs go before we drop into the meat and potatoes of Noble. A lot of people really complain about it. I don't think it's that bad. Man, I lost Dan. He took off. Yeah, he's definitely leading today. Fun little downhill section before we hit that climb. Here we go. You're flying, Dan.
visualizing more, like once you get past the second part, we cross the road. It's hard to want to turn it if I put down, so it's really quick.
Yeah?
Try to turn it more like a go kart. So that's what I saw last time. I lost out on the right turn. So,
There was one that was super loose.
yeah. And I think if we're going to put some also utilizing full potential.
Yeah.
This is way nicer than the driveway on this.
Never would have guessed that that bike would be better than a hardtail.
Oh my god, man. Now, I see how we're doing the country stuff, but so far, that's 30 points better. Don't do that. Keep clean on the side there. If you want to pass me, let me know. I'm going to take my
No, you're good. I'm gonna take my time too.
So as of right now, I'm okay for it to turn. As of right now.
Yeah, we'll see when we get there.
Yeah, sure. You see how long left. We got like 7 miles to, like 7 miles to finish.
Something like that, yeah.
Is that a house or is that a radio station?
I don't know. That's a house. That's a cool house.
Oh, yeah. I might hear it here. Take your bike in this ride to go get it.
Yeah. It's good right now. It's working.
Yeah.
But it's still off by full gear. But at least I can shift and pedal.
Want to take a break right here?
Yeah, I'm gonna put my knee pads on. Let's go up a little bit more.
Oh, to shade?
Yeah.
Right here?
Perfect.
Oh, it's fun, man. I enjoyed it. That was worth the climb.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that downhill. I'm glad I passed these guys too. So.
All right, so here's where the fun really starts for Noble. This is a good spot to stop. Get your pads on. Make sure your bike's in downhill mode if you have it, which I should probably do. Boom. And here's where the downhill starts. So if you've read anything about Noble, you know that it goes through 3 distinct ecosystems. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but we're at the very top and you'll kind of see the lines of demarcation. It's pretty obvious as you're coming through, and that's kind of one of the highlights of this ride for a lot of people. So we're going to start kind of little chunk, more flow than anything else, super fast, big sandy berms. Then when we drop into the trees, that's where it gets a lot chunkier, some big rock drops. And then once we get out of the trees, we'll kind of get out of the chunkier rocks and just get into the desert where we're just kind of pedaling through chunk the whole time. And then that's where the famous Stairway to Hell is, which I've never made. We're also going to come up on the Widowmaker. I've only done that a couple times. Let's see how I feel when I get there. I don't know, I'm pretty tired. And when you're tired, that's when you make mistakes. So I'll call that one when I get there. You want to lead it?
Yeah, I'll leave so I can keep the thing on too. Like someone's psychotic enough.
I think you're just moving a little faster than me today, too. Oh, that's fogged.
Because I know, like a mile down, isn't there a fork? Can we go to the left? Before it was a fork.
I don't think there's a fork on this piece. Okay. We just crossed the road.
Let's make that on my head.
Yeah, just make sure you cross the road and drop in right there.
All right, well, near the road, slow down.
Cool. I'm going to give you a little space for the dust.
Yeah.
But I mean, you'll probably pull on me anyways.
Alrighty, dude.
Send it, bro.
Send it, man.
Just go send it. Oh man, we have fun. So this is a little loose, but as long as you maintain your speed, it's pretty easy to stay in control. It's when you slow down a lot that you'll be in trouble. Let your suspension do its thing. And do a quick wipe. Make sure it's not too dusty for you. Hope that made it better. Hey guys. There is a fork. We're going to be getting into some tight little switchbacks here in a minute. Just be aware of those. So some tight little switchbacks right here. And then we're going to cross the road that we climbed up earlier. And if you go in fast, it's pretty fun. You can kind of drop off the road right into the trail. So hopefully Dan doesn't slow down right there. He's only done this a couple times, I'm not sure if he knows. Switchback number one. Ooh, that thing's tight. Dan, just don't stop. Drop into the, just cross the road. Go, 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 go. Okay, this section is super loose. If you've never been down Noble, I would recommend taking this place a little bit slower. As you can see, Dan's not scared. This is just really loose, lots of rocks. Lots of tiny rocks, and then we get into some bigger chunks. And really it's fine as long as you maintain speed, but if you've never done it, maybe feather those brakes a little bit. Whoa, that's soft. This place could use a little rain right now. So once again, lots of chunk. Trust your bike. So now we kind of hit that line of demarcation where we get out of the high desert into the trees. This section has a couple little climbs, but nothing huge. And it does get really chunky, especially into turns like right here. So these are all very doable, as long as you know they're coming. I want a very long, slacked out bike, and I can make these turns. So if I can do it, so can you. But line choice matters. All right, right there, bad line. That's where your trials work. Comes in handy. Woo, got that one. Right off the piss poor line. So once again, line choice matters. Whew. All right, feeling that climb right now. This is still always fun though. So this part's fun, a little flowier, though it is very soft right now. Once we get some rain, this is going to be in great shape. As you can see, there's some features off to the side. On Noble, I don't mess with them too much. Usually I'm all about features, but there's a few here and there that I'll hit. They don't really seem to help with the line. You kind of have to go out of your way to hit them. So, Noble's challenging enough. I don't need to make it more difficult. So we're coming up pretty soon on the Widowmaker here. And you can go around it. The trail's going to split. If you go left, it takes you down the Widowmaker. If you go right, you can go around it. So we'll should probably stop right here. Hey, hold up just a second, Dan. Quick little climb. This is the Widowmaker right up here, right? This is a good spot to just stop and enjoy the trees for a minute because we're going to get out of them here soon. All right, we're riding. How to do a quick battery change. Yes! Made the the Widowmaker. God, I remember that being harder. All right, so that was the Widowmaker. You saw where Dan went right, I went left. Widowmaker is to the left. So now it's gonna open up. We're gonna get into anger management. My least favorite section. It's all just this right here. So I'm gonna stop a second so you can see Dan. Here we go. This is just a long, loose, chunky section. Pick your lines, hold your momentum. Whew. It does give you a couple little breaks right there. If you're feeling pumped or if your legs are sore, no shame in taking breaks. Especially if you did that climb. This is where it just gets ridiculous. Woo! And that is anger management. Dang it, I dabbed. We got a quick hike bike right here. I dabbed right after it. I had to dab right after anger management. I made the whole section. Nice. Then I dabbed right after it. So if you make that crossing and you climb this, kudos to you. I don't.
This is way better on a full suspension than the hard track.
The anger management section does get easier and easier every time.
Yeah, it's just picking the line. The line is not easy, it's not that bad. There's like 2 or 3 lines to it, too.
So right here, there's some fun rocks you can jump off of. We're gonna stop and do that real quick.
Can you jump off the rock?
I can jump off some rocks. Like this right here. Whoop! It's not huge, but it's still fun. You wanna hit it real quick, Dan? I'll get some video. Send it, bro. So while he's climbing up, this is a great rest spot. It's nice and open. It's got a couple natural seats. This is where I like to stop and get a snack.
Oh my god.
Yeah, bro. All right. So we just finished anger management. Had a little snack break. Now we're riding again. So for the next piece of this trail, it's going to be a mix of chunk and single track. There's definitely some rock gardens coming up. Line choice is important. Line choice is very important. And these rock gardens will be kind of intermittent. No big word, right? Hey Dan, I'm gonna let someone pass. Ooh. You good? Go ahead, man.
That's all right.
Yeah, we're good. I was just pulling over to let you pass.
Okay. Yeah, me too.
That's Dan's way to pull over.
Well, I figured it would stop you to a pullover, you know?
Yeah.
I was trying to downshift into it. Like a total bird.
Just pulling over is weak. I think you just might have chosen a bad line.
I'm just super stoked I was able to get off.
Excuse me. That was nasty. Yeah. No dab. Whew. I think the worst one's still coming. That might have been it. I don't remember. It's been a while. Oh, the worst one in this section. Anger management is definitely the worst garden, aside from the stairway, which is on its own level. Whee! Maybe that was it. I remember it being worse. So remember when I said Noble's not 100% downhill? This is where you really start to feel that. You're gonna get some pedally sections. And then there's actually one climb that's kind of nasty. And then if you decide to do extra credit, which I think we're gonna do, we're gonna make a game time decision. But if you decide to do extra credit, then it's a lot of climbing. That climb sucks. But then you get a pretty, I'm gonna call it challenging downhill. It starts out really fun and flowy, and then it gets annoyingly rocky. But if you can pick your lines, it's fun. I always step in right here. I don't know if I've ever crossed this thing without slipping. Yay! Dry feet. Never happens. Yes, do it. So we got a little climb right here. It's not too bad, but because I'm tired, I'm gonna climb it like it's a 20% grade. All right, so we're out of the trees now officially into the lower desert. You're gonna see the scenery change. Get into more brown stuff, low chaparral, lots of rocks. I mean, the whole thing's rocks, but different kind of rocks. You'll notice more like what you think of when you think of San Diego riding. So we're in the third and final ecosystem. So this section coming up is where I have the most trouble on this ride. I have not successfully completed this thing without having to stop. There is one climb that I really don't know anybody who's done it. I'm sure people have, but none of my friends have. And then there's the stairway, which is kind of the last big feature. I have a couple buddies who have made it. I have not. So, hoping to join them today and riders who have completed the stairway, but we'll see when we get there. To be honest, this section kind of demoralizes me by the time I get to the stairway. Kind of have a screw it attitude. But we'll see. Spirits are high today. I actually feel really good considering that we climbed it. I'm hoping I can keep that spirit and keep that positive attitude. So as you can see, there's a little bit of exposure right here. You have a friend that fell down once. He's fine. But be aware of it. Ride within your limits, all that stuff. Just don't take any unnecessary risk. It's not that far, but it's not going to feel good if you go down. And there's some sections where it's a pretty soft edge. So just be careful. Coming up on that climb I love so much. See if I can make this today. Made it once. It's not easy. Come on. Dang it. Try it again. Woo, hello, breeze. I love you. So there's two lines. I've had more luck with the low line than the high line. Obviously I didn't that time. Here we go. There it is. Yes. Sorry, I went back to retry that climb. Made it. So, I'm gonna stop right here just so you can look at it. Watch Dan give it a go. This is one I have not made yet. And it's right there where Dan dismounted. that just gets stupid. And then it's not friendly after that. So give it a go today. Let's see what happens. And the rest of it's doable. It's not easy. It's doable. Whew. Dan's frustrated. I don't blame him. Here we go. Not a good start. Hope if I could clip in. Okay. Here we go for real this time. Yeah, I just don't even know how to approach this. So if you made this, good for you. I haven't. Nor have any of my friends. You're awesome. Ah. Whew. Almost went off the edge. Oh, too tired. That's the worst of the climbing for now. Unless we decide to do extra credit. We'll see. But we're still kind of flat to up right now. You can see Dan climbing over there. So going back to that climb, if you've made it, please tell me in the comments. And I'd love to hear what your line is. You go left, you go right, you shoot it right up the middle. I don't even know how to approach that thing. So we're going to traverse for another minute. Then we're going to start going slightly downhill again. And then we're going to enter the stairway. My nemesis. I think today might be my day though. Get a little flow break. And then right back into the chunk. So now we're right above the stairway. And I don't know if you can see down that cliff, but it's not friendly. It's just rocks after rocks. There is kind of a line, but it's more about just keeping your momentum up than anything else. And I always get stuck in the same stupid spot. Also, in this section, be aware of pedal strikes. So I just hit mine twice. Nobody likes a pedal strike. Especially if your bike's a little more slacked out like mine. Oh. Yeah. Oh. That's not a good sign for making the stairway. I hate that section. Sections chunky and kind of fun. You actually get to carry a little speed, but still, line choice matters. That should be the mantra for Noble. Line choice matters. Line choice matters. Line choice matters. This stupid thing. Look, Dan fell where I always fell. You fell just where I always fall, Dan. Stairway. Here we go. Gonna give it a good college try. Whoop. Dang it. So this is the spot right here. Or if you can just get down here and go right. And it's this little drop that I just can't seem to get right. I always hit my pedals before. It's not too bad. The rest of it's pretty rideable. And it doesn't look very rideable. It's doable though. Done the rest of it. I'm not doing it today, I'm tired. Stairway wins again. I'm gonna get it one day. Not today. What'd you do? Oh. Woo! Oh, here we go. We got somebody coming down. Yeah! I'm gonna get out of his way.
Can't carry any momentum.
Dude, this section's stupid. I've never made it. I have a couple buddies that have. I think it's a mental block more than anything else.
There's like no good line, really.
There is no line. It's just momentum. That's what they all say. You just kind of have to let go of your brakes and go. Or, yeah, easy. No problem. Whew. That was a good go at it, though, man. Good job.
36-inch wheels. That'd be pretty.
Quick break. All right, so we're riding again. It's kind of the last climb before you have to make a choice. Quick climb, quick downhill, super fun downhill though. And the climb's not terrible. Unless you start it like that. What happened?
The rail is all jacked up.
Uh-oh.
It's not shifting right anymore. I can't get down my climbing gear.
That's no good.
That is my climbing gear, it's telling me. much of it.
I'm gonna pass you, Dan. So Dan busted his derailleur on that last section, the stairway to hell. So he's gonna be walking a second. You bent your bars?
Oh,
All right, so we're gonna do that fun downhill, and then that's where you have to make a decision. You wanna leave or you want me to?
I can leave you.
Go ahead. This thing's pretty fast, pretty chunky. It's got a little bit of flow. I really enjoy it. And it's kind of like your last hurrah. I came in way too hot. That was fun. I love that section. Okay, so now it's decision time. We're gonna do extra credit. Extra credit requires a lot of climbing, and then it just puts you into a very challenging downhill. Starts out really fun and flowy, and then it just gets stupid, if I'm being completely honest. But we're gonna do it. We set out to do Full Noble today. We're not gonna sell ourselves short. If you don't want to do extra credit, take a right. That'll take you up to a little parking lot. And from there you can hop on the road, or there's a single track that will take you back to the main parking area.
How is that single track on the side, man?
It's really fun. It's just short. Really fun, but short.
Is it worth going this way or should we do extra credit?
We should do extra credit. Well, we'll go this way a different day.
Alright.
I mean, if we're going to do the Full Noble, I think we should do the Full Noble.
Okay, sounds good.
That's what we set out to do today, right? So we're going to do extra credit despite our better judgment. This climb is stupid. We may end up walking portions of it. Luckily, it's not too hot today, and we've got some cloud cover. So one of the things that makes extra credit so bad is it gets fully exposed and very hot quickly. So today won't be as bad as it has been on other days I've done it, but I'm still not going to enjoy it. But then, to be completely honest, the downhill is worth the climb, as long as you have the energy left. No wheels off the ground. So Dan does not have a climbing gear right now. He has a climbing gear, but not the climbing gear. So he may have to walk a few sections. And then I think from here, I'm actually going to speed this up for you. That way you can look at it, know where you're going, but you don't have to watch this climb for half an hour. So Dan's derailleur is shot. We just started extra credit. We're going to turn around and go back the other way.
Yeah, you can see where I hit the derailleur
Yeah,
flat on the rock.
that's a shame. So we will bring you extra credit a different day. We're going to be riding Noble a lot in the near future in order to do some training. So we'll bring extra credit a different day. We'll do that single track back to the truck.
Dang it.
Here. Actually, you can lead up to the... I'll pull in front once we get to the part where you don't know.
I'm just hoping I have to still in gear at this point.
Most of that single track, you don't have to pedal. It's downhill. Downhill-ish.
Just see if I can get it to stay in gear.
I can hear it, but it looks like it's not jumping, so that's good.
here, so I think I'll stay it.
What's that?
It feels like this gear right here, so I think I can stay it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, you're good right now. I'll pass you when we get to the part where it matters. There is going to be a punchy climb coming up. So I'll pass you right before that. All right, I'm going to pass you. Actually, you might make it. Oh my God. Now I'm happy we didn't do extra credit. So from here, you can hop on the road, take a left, or you can hit this trail. This trail's super fun. There's so there's some like little whoops in it.
Yeah.
You can air them. They're all good to be aired. Just wanted to give you that heads up. Pretty fun little section, right?
Yeah, good donkey.
Man, my lungs hurt. Oh shit, soft sand. Whew, what?
Wow, you saved like 30 minutes by not doing extra.
Yep. Alright, so here's the road back. I'm going to leave you here. I'll bring you my final thoughts shortly.
So now that I'm at home and I'm showered and fed, I have reflected on whether or not this archipelago ride is a good idea, and I'm going with a yes. So I had a lot of fun at Noble today. I'm not hurting as bad as I thought I would after 2,700 feet over 18 miles. So that's good. I mean, that's a pretty good jumping point. I have some ideas for where we're going to go next, and obviously I will be bringing those episodes to you. The one thing I am going to do is really take this training seriously. I think I'm going to add a weight training regimen, probably add an extra ride, and maybe even add a little extra cardio. I don't know, I haven't decided yet, but as I decide exactly what I'm going to do, I will let you guys know in each of these episodes. I've also decided that I'm going to track my weight and see what happens to my body as I do these exercises. So right now I'm weighing in at 235 as of the last time I weighed myself sometime last week. So I'm going to do a weigh-in tomorrow after my body has kind of settled and I'm not dehydrated anymore and all that good stuff, and just see where I'm at. And I'll be doing weigh-ins the day after each of my training rides. So we'll see what happens. If you're thinking about doing the archipelago ride and you have some ideas, I'd love to hear them. And if you're training, I'd love to hear how you're doing it, and leave your progress in the comments. So I'm Chris Wessels with MTB Trail Review. We'll be coming back to you soon. Thanks for riding with us.